Hello and greetings from the Long Avenue in Dundalk, a main thoroughfare of the town which connects from the southern end of the town centre down to the retail park and the bypass at the end of the Avenue Road. The reason that I'm here today is to introduce you to number 12 Long Avenue. This is an impressive and very interesting property for a number of reasons. First off, it's a 3-bedroom mid-terrace property. It's quite period in tone, some nice, lovely original features. But it also has a very, very large garage connected from the back of the property, as well as a fantastic concrete laid, gated, secure yard with rear access. So a lot of surprise in this. Do stay tuned through it so that you can pick up on a few things that you weren't expecting. The other thing that you might not have been expecting is, first off, this property has been vacant for at least 2 years, so it will benefit from a vacant homes grant and potentially SEI grants and so on. And secondly, there's no rent pressure zone issue with this property, no rent pressure zone limitation. So therefore, for the investors amongst you, this property is going to be very interesting for you. It's a refurbishment opportunity. It's going to require some work, but it's going to be a real prize when it's finished. So let's have a closer look inside number 12 Long Avenue. So we're going to get started, but just to show you, to point out that the property is on a terrace, a sort of a Victorian looking terrace of red brick buildings. And the property that I'm going to show you includes this space here at ground floor level, which is access into the garage, and the window above it is part of the adjacent property. So let's go in. We have our entrance porchway. Lovely accordion glass. I am a bit of a fan of the accordion glaze. And then we're into the entrance hallway. So let me just point out a few things. Lovely arch here in the hallway. There's the staircase. And again, I will be very clear that this is a refurbishment property, okay? But it does have the benefit of access to grants to refurbish and improve it. First living room. This is a great space. And it has a semi-solid wooden floor underfoot, and it is really nicely proportioned and has here a fireplace for a solid fuel fire, and then window obviously to the street. Obviously the next owner will most likely be upgrading that window unit. Okay. Nice plaster work above, obviously some evidence of need to repair there, but really the bones of this house are great. Into the second reception room, the parlour, the breakfast room, the drawing room, whatever you want to call it. Again, there's an open fire here as well. Cabinetry on either side can be repurposed into a nice little bit of storage. And then you can see around the room there. There's a lovely big window here. I'm going to say, you just don't see enough big windows these days. So that's a great window. Don't mind the flicker, that's just the light. I'm coming down now to the kitchen. Kind of loving the yellow, I am going to admit it. I think in my next life, I might actually have a yellow kitchen. So the kitchen leads directly to the bathroom. Again, I don't think I have a light here to let you have a good look at that. Partially tiled. This section is subject to a flat roof above. You'll be able to get a look at that when we go outside, but we're not going outside just yet. Let's go upstairs. So, heading upstairs, the layout is across 3 bedrooms, but I want to show you here, that is the roof of that kitchen and bathroom. And to be honest with you, it's in pretty good shape to my eye. Obviously, whoever buys this property is going to get a very thorough survey. I wouldn't have it any other way. Bedroom number 1. Okay. A little bit of excess furniture here and there, but you get the idea. Lovely original doors there. I love that. And then unusually, the second and third bedrooms are connected. So we come through to the second bedroom here. The hot press is there in the corner. And then on to the third bedroom here. Again, these 2 rooms are doubles, you know. Lovely fireplace there. Obviously, it would really just be ornate purpose here, but I do love it, and I love going into houses and seeing how people are using their ornate old cast iron fireplaces. There's the bones of a wardrobe in each bedroom, ladies and gentlemen. You can see there. And obviously sash windows, which the next owner will almost certainly be upgrading. Now, looking out from here, we can see that it's a greenfield or brownfield area to rear, And if you were to walk across there, you'd end up over on the old Dublin Road at Ladybell Terrace. Okay. Right, here we are out in the backyard, and I've got two very pleasant surprises for you. The first is in here into this rather long garage. Admittedly, it is a little bit overloaded at the moment, but I'm not here to show you furniture, folks. I'm here to show you space. And look at that. So the other side of that green gate is the gate that I pointed out to you as we were coming inside at the beginning. Okay, and the next door property is above this, all right? But look at the space, and imagine if you were to integrate this into the property, how much space you would have. And the second surprise is this massive concrete laid large yard. It's massive. It's the size of your average dance hall, ladies and gentlemen. Look, and a brilliant steel gateway to keep it secure. Look at that. This is a fantastic property. No matter what way you look at it, number 12 Long Avenue has a huge amount to offer. Yes, it's a refurbishment property, but yes, on the flip side, you're going to be eligible for grants for this property. Whether you're looking for a home or an investment, this property has a lot to offer. So there's a variety of grants for which you can apply. There's no rent pressure zone history on this property. It's been vacant for more than 2 years. It has a fantastic garage associated with it, which has the potential, subject to planning permission, to be brought into part of the living accommodation. And finally, it has this massive big yard and very secure too. And then I should also point out that there is a laneway at the back of this with a right of way across it so that you can park a car. Heavens above, you could park a 40-foot articulated lorry here. So this is the property. This is 12 Long Avenue. This property is not going to stay on the market for long. And I say that to you in all sincerity, that I advise you that if you are looking for a refurbishment property, town centre property, you should get in touch with us if you want to come and look at this property. We are now doing viewings and we're ready to show it to you. So we'll see you here at number 12 Long Avenue very, very soon. Bye-bye.